Let's switch gears now and go to Lagos, where a former Ekiti State Governor, Governor Ayodele Fayose, has been with us. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for your patience, and it's good to see you again. Thank you for coming on the program. Let me begin tonight's conversation by asking you, there was somewhere, a lot of people describe it in your party as an open rebellion against the position of your party on the presidential race. You openly campaigned somewhat for another political party. Would you say that rebellion paid off, or how would you describe such a rebellion, if that is the case?
Well, Shehu, let me just thank Nigerians for this opportunity to speak my mind. Like I always say, it is time to separate what we want for Nigeria and what we want for a political party. I have no apology for my actions now and in the future. Let me remind you again, Shehu, I have not hidden my respect for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I started while I was in office, and I say such because if they are going to talk about Nigeria today, Asiwaju will be one of the leading lights that will be there. In the north, northern Nigeria, when they want to talk about their country, what they do simply is to make sure that their foremost leaders are promoted to be able to stand the test of time. Asiwaju is a member of the APC. Many people in Nigeria have been confronted with what they had said at different times. And they either recount or say something new. I stand there to tell you, I will never, ever be a member of the APC. I am not in politics for what it is anymore. God has given me a fair opportunity to lead Ekiti two times and defeating 2 incumbents. Nigeria is not a country we now take for granted. You will see by the outcome of this election that a lot of people are displaced as a result of taking this country for granted. The young people did not hide their disdain. They went for the leader's neck and took out the neck. They sacked them and occupied the space. Let me tell you again, this is a warning and further warning for those people coming in and those people returning, that if you mess with the people, they will mess with you in 4 years' time.
So, Governor Fayose, let me quickly ask you, what you risk...
on the question you asked,
yes,
hold on a second.
Yeah.
You asked me a question. You said an open rebellion in my party. With all respect, my party was not prepared for that election. My party was not prepared for that election.
How do you mean?
We were prepared to fail.
Yeah, they fed the candidate.
I stand here that our party was a fractured party. It will be playing to the gallery to say you are not aware that Obi was a former member of the PDP. You will be fooling yourself to say that the G5 governors are not members of the PDP. You will be wasting your time that when Kwankwaso left the party after the Northwest Congress, that the end will be a positive one. What we saw was what we reaped. The arrogance of the people around our candidates. You will recall that after the primary, the first thing you said was Tambua was the hero of the convention. So they are both heroes now. They are heroes. They can now eat the party. Except some of our leaders humble themselves we are going nowhere.
Governor Fayose, let me ask
So let me tell you,
you risk
there is nothing
you risk loyalty. Yeah, just a moment. You risk loyalty to your party in support of Bola Tinubu of the APC. So this is across party line.
In support of Nigeria.
Why did you do
in
so?
Support of Nigeria.
What was the reason why you stuck a rat out for him?
Listen, my support was not for Ayodele Bola Ahmed totally. My support was for the power must shift to the south. Power must shift to the south. On my Twitter handle, I said it 6 months ago. It is time for the south.
But Bola Tinubu was not the only candidate from the south. Peter Obi is another candidate from the south. Yeah.
I'm coming there. I'm coming there. Bola Tinubu, President Buhari represented the interest of the north, while Ashwaji Bola Ahmed and Peter Obi represent the interest of the south. They symbolized the south. At the last meeting of the G5 stakeholders, it was concluded that we should work for either Ashwaji or Obi, depending on the peculiarity of your state. With all due respect, the Igbos and the reasonable number of the South went out for Obi. Then, for me as a Southerner, and a Southwest man, what do you expect of me? To stay there and say Ashwaji should be murdered politically? That was why I had to commend back in the day on this program. Commend him very well. At the expense of his future, he stood the ground for Ashwaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Let me say to you very clearly, when Ashwaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu came back after a leg surgery, I was the one that went to Bodilon. I posted a picture. I don't be people. I'm not people's friends hiding. And I said to you, Wike is my friend. I freely and willingly stood by Wike and the G5 because I was convinced that their demands were fair, and fair to the country. But when you want somebody, don't jump down from the roof. The 10th floor, you will die. The PDP and the candidate jumped down from the 10th floor. Today, it is either rally or the court. Let us wait for that time.
All right. So let me ask you.
When you defeat somebody in Nigerian politics.
Yeah, politically, Governor Fayose.
When you defeat somebody in Nigerian politics, let me tell you the truth. It is better for you to withdraw the field, though. This one you are talking about is an afterthought, after lunch. After lunch. When you are shouting court, 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 the other people will be looking at you to go and take over the court ahead of them. You are saying somebody rigged. I listened to the governors of Bauchi just now and the opposition. They were trading blames of rigging. So who rigged who? In Lagos here, they are saying they rigged or they stopped the Igbos or the Labour Party and all that. I stand there to be corrected. In the East, during the election, it was war between even the Igbos, like you saw between the Hausas and the West. So don't tell me there's an innocent politician here. And stop condemning INEC. In 2018, when they rigged my election, I was shouting. Majority of them, Fayose has come again. Fayose has come again. What goes round has come round. So you can't blame INEC. Let me tell you today. The simple reason is this. There are stakeholders in every journey. There is INEC, there are security agencies, go further to look at other stakeholders. Will INEC carry firearms to stop this violence? Will INEC stop them from doing vote buying? What will INEC do? Not until the political class humble themselves, stop blaming INEC.
So, Governor Fayose, let me jump in quickly. Let me jump in quickly.
1984, yeah. 1983, they were appealing to Chief Awolowo, Zeke, and others to come together. The moment they lost that election, they did not come together until they lost. So you saw Zeke now addressing the press with the three of them. Don't you now see chairman of Labour Party and IU talking together? They are jokers.
Governor Fayose, chairman. Yeah. So let me ask you quickly. Go on. What was the trade-off? Because I know politicians, if there is an alignment across party line, there are possibility of a trade-off. You give me, I give you. For the support across party line, what was exactly the trade-off for the support for Bola Tinubu from the members and leaders of the PDP?
Members and leaders of what? I can't hear you.
Of the PDP. The question I'm asking is, you and some of your friends, some of the G5 governors, you mentioned that Governor Makinde also stuck his neck for Bola Tinubu, and I'm asking, what was the trade-off? What was it that you guys agreed upon? What was the agreement for the support?
I'm a former governor. Can't hear him well. I'm a former governor. I skew behind sitting governors. And when they go to meetings, I am not part of a meeting. My position is when I follow people, I am totally in submission. The directive was that we should go and support the southern candidates because this is the position of the governors and the leaders of thought. And the southern candidates were Obi and governor and the president-elect. And I've done justice. I am not desperate for any appointment. You know, I am somebody who will not cringe because of a piece of me. Don't mind whatever little boy says. In 2 million Nigerians have been governor twice, I am contented. But for anybody to say you will unseat Ahmed Bola Tinubu, you are daydreaming. You are daydreaming. It's a nightmare you are putting yourself through. That election has come and gone.
All right.
In America, today, the former president is still saying he was rigged. He that will come to Ekiti must have cleaner hands.
So, Governor Fayose, we just have
Nigeria,
yeah, we just have
that election has come and gone.
We have 30 seconds.
But you are at liberty to go to court.
Yeah, we have 30 seconds to go, Governor Fayose. If you are to tell Bola Tinubu, 30
seconds is that let everybody prepare for 2027. You see, these things are not Tea Party. We are all guilty in this country. We are all guilty. You see, the system, let me tell you the truth. The system, we need to sit down again, politicians, and allow the system to run. Don't stop blaming INEC. Stop blaming INEC. INEC this, INEC that. They if you had won, would you be doing rally? If you do rally for, we will do against. If you do against, we will do for.
All right.
Ashwaji is already president. Those governors had won election. When I lost in 2018, they said I should go to court. Those who lost, go to court.
All right, Governor Fayose, many thanks indeed for your time. It's good to see you, and I implore you, please, when you have the time, let's sit down in the studio together and talk some more, please. Thank you so much, Governor Ayodele Fayose. Always a pleasure having you around. Thank you so much.